To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful.
So he chose to die in silence.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me, I'm sure he'd be extreme.
That fool. No. He might have set up everything. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that, but thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. Huh. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with—
It's the location where Synth, when he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics. But if you want to use it against the—
Why? If we know where the place—
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious— There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to the worst case would be that we leave empty-handed.
Then, in that case, why not work—
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during
That's true, but things are different now.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought—
I am the butler, after all. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake.
Thank you for all of that, Malus.
Let me think. One conclusion I came to when I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. After several rounds of testing and investigating, the first is Florent, Spina de Rosula's—
Huh?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, there's someone else like him too. Marcel.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're—
So, they're like a sister—
Yes, you can say that. When we were it's a bit difficult.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina de Rosula and— Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, since Thierry is always in the know about our current—
I see. To think that the enemy we've been fighting—
If you want to investigate them, please—
Of course.
You're too kind, my lord. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of— After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. If it might help, you could also—
Aw, thank you so much!
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work together to uncover—
It is settled, then. Please excuse—
Thank you for arranging everything
Excuse me, miss.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all—
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
You don't understand.
I didn't know how to face you. I know only the full truth.
I'm sorry. I appreciate— On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I—
Would you mind sharing it with me?
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally,